And we'd like to welcome you to what should be a fun matchup to close out Wildcard Weekend here in Retro Bowl. As today, the Green Bay Packers take on the Philadelphia Eagles. This should be a very fun matchup as we take a look at the bracket in the NFC. This is the final game of Wildcard Weekend. If the Green Bay Packers win this game, they will play the Arizona Cardinals next week, and the Minnesota Vikings would play the Niners. But if Philadelphia wins this game, they would play the Vikings, and the Cardinals would play the Niners. So a lot on the line in this game, as it's win or go home. And we're ready to kick off this battle between the Packers and the Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles will get the football first at their own 34-yard line, first down and 10. The Eagles will start with a pass over the middle. That is complete. Very tight window throw, but it gets there for the first down and a pickup of 18 yards. Yeah, these two teams played each other back in week 5, and it was a very low-scoring game. Both teams to start the season, their offenses weren't very good. Packers, by the way, won that game 14-10, but both offenses have definitely improved here as the season has gone on. First down. He's got time. Now he fires. Watch out. It's intercepted. And the Packers are running the other way. Can they catch him inside the 40? And he might be gone. What a start to this game. The Packers take it all the way for the pick 6. Oh my goodness. How crazy is that? As you look at the replay, this is just a horrible throw by the quarterback. Not really sure what he was throwing the ball to, but it gets intercepted, and he is running. The Eagles are unable to catch up to him, and the Packers take it all the way for the pick 6. Definitely not the start I expected to this game. So the Packers with an early lead with a defensive touchdown as the extra point is good. 7-0 for the Green Bay Packers. Wow. Just talking about how good these offenses have been in the second half of the season, and the Eagles, on their opening drive, throw a pick 6. My goodness. Let's see how the Eagles rebound from that. It's going to be important for the Philadelphia Eagles to rebound from this. First down for Philadelphia as they will throw it over the middle, and it is complete for a 13-yard gain. Not that there's ever a good time to throw a pick 6, but definitely better to throw it early in the game than late in the game because you can recover from it. As you see the pass over the middle. But my goodness, what a shocking start to this game. First down for the Eagles. Here is the pass over the middle, able to connect to a receiver for the first down past the 30 and a pickup of 22 yards. Yeah, great throw over the middle right there by the Eagles quarterback. Great protection from the offensive line, giving the quarterback a ton of time to survey the field, able to find a receiver over the middle and pick up the first down. They're now at the 28-yard line. First down. He waits. Pressure's coming. Has to get rid of it. And the Packers defense do a good job right there to force the incomplete pass. Yeah, they certainly do. As you see the defender going through the A-gap. Quarterback had to get rid of the football or else he would have taken a sack. 2nd and 10. He throws over the middle. It is complete for the first down inside the 15. And he will take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. A gain of 20 yards. And that will set up first and goal. The Eagles doing a nice job rebounding from throwing that pick 6 to start the game. Packers still doing a good job forcing pressure to the quarterback, but a nice job by the Eagles quarterback to get rid of the football on that play. First and goal, looking end zone, got it, touchdown, and the Eagles respond. Oh my goodness, what a throw that was. That could have been intercepted in the back of the end zone, throwing into double coverage. Gotta give credit out to the Packers defense. They covered that play pretty well, but just a better throw than the Eagles quarterback so far, redeeming himself. Good touchdown right there. Big response for Philadelphia indeed, as the extra point will sail through the uprights. Game is all tied up at 7. A crazy start to this game. Yeah, it certainly is. Packers offense hasn't even been on the field yet. This is going to be the first time on the field, and it's already 7-7. So the Packers will start the first drive of the game offensively at their own 32-yard line. First down for Green Bay. The pass over the middle is complete past midfield and already in the Eagles' territory with a 21-yard gain. Packers started the season with a 1-3 record. Then they won 5 in a row. They did lose, however, to Detroit last week, so they're trying to rebound from that. If they won that game, they actually would have been the 2 seed, but unfortunately they dropped to the 6 because of that loss. This pass is complete on first down. You will get another first down to the 37-yard line. Yeah, just a short pass right here by the Packers. Able to connect. That's actually the running back who... Actually, no, excuse me. It's not the running back who caught the ball. It looked like the running back was about to catch the football, but the receiver took it away from him. First down. Eagles bringing pressure. Has to get rid of it. He does. It is complete. Past the 30. Maneuvers around the defender and picks up a first down at the 26-yard line. Take a look at the replay. Eagles definitely bringing the house. Quarterback able to get rid of it. Able to find an open receiver. Nice move right there. Able to get some yards after the catch. He waits. Pressure coming once again and gets rid of it at the very last second. And will take it to the 11-yard line for a first down. Wow, I mean, he was so close to getting sacked. As you see, so close, but able to get rid of football at the very last second. And a big first down for the Green Bay Packers as they continue to drive down the field. This will be the final play of the first quarter. First down. Here is the pass. It is complete. And he gets in for the touchdown. And the Packers retake the lead. Yeah, huge touchdown to retake the lead at the end of this first quarter. You see the catch right there. The receiver then turns upfield and takes it to the house. Packers with their first offensive touchdown of this game. It's been a wild one to start this game as the extra point sails through the uprights. It's now 14-7. An interesting start between the Packers and the Eagles. All right, we start the second quarter. The Philadelphia Eagles will start this drive at their own 35-yard line. First down for Philadelphia. He is going to throw it deep, and he's got him past midfield. What a play, and a 23-yard gain. While the Eagles starting this drive with an aggressive play call down the field. Beautiful throw by the quarterback, able to connect with his receiver. Knew exactly what route he was running. And a first down into Packers territory. Here is the run, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Nice play right there by the Packers defender. Yeah, it certainly is. Eagles not able to get any yardage there. Good defensive play. 2nd and 11. This pass over the middle will be completed for the first down past the 30 and a 16-yard gain to the 28-yard line. Eagles are looking to tie the game right here. Obviously off to a shaky start offensively, but their last drive they were able to score a touchdown, and so far in this drive they're doing pretty well as they are marching down the field. First down. Pressure's coming. Has to get rid of it, and it's intercepted! The second interception of the game by the Packers defense. And you can give credit to the Packers pass rush right there, helping force the interception as the quarterback panicked in the pocket, just threw up a desperation ball, but this pass was not even close to any Eagle receiver. My goodness. And now the Packers force another turnover on the Philadelphia Eagles. My goodness, this Packers defense, they've been involved in a lot of high-scoring games, and they allowed 42 points last week to the Detroit Lions, but so far off to a good start here today. And now they have the ball once again, a chance to make this a 2-score lead, and they get the ball to start the second half in a 16-yard gain. Yeah, the Eagles aren't careful here. The Packers can start to really dominate, the next couple of minutes in this game, as they're obviously going to touch the ball a lot. There's a scenario where the Eagles may only touch the ball for less than a minute in the next quarter and a half of action, so we'll see what happens though. First down, this pass will be completed, tight window throw, and able to escape from some defenders and picks up a first down at midfield. Yeah, this was definitely a tight window throw. Packers quarterback off to a good start. He is throwing some risky balls, but connecting so far on all of them. And a nice play for the first down. Packers trying to pull off the upset. So far in the playoffs, the favorites have won every game. This pass is complete past the 40, and a nice stiff arm to get 13 yards. Yeah, the team with the better record in the regular season have won every game so far in the playoffs. But even though the Eagles have the better record in the regular season, I mean, these two teams are pretty even. Both teams really with similar seasons so far. And that play goes absolutely nowhere as he's wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Both teams having trouble running the ball in this game. That's why you've seen a lot of the passing game so far in this one. 2nd down and 10. Pressure and taken down for the sack. A big sack right there as it pushes the Packers outside of field goal range, all the way back now at the 43-yard line. And now the Packers need to get some yardage back or else they may not get any points here on this drive. 3rd and 16. This pass will be completed. He gets a nice block, but about a half a yard short of the first down, and it's now decision time for Green Bay. They got a big decision right here. They do get back into field goal range inside the 30, but it is 4th and inches. I don't know what they're going to do here. This is going to be very interesting. They're going to go for this. Oh boy. Very risky play call right here. 4th down. They're going for it. The run up the middle and Stonewall at the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles stop them. Wow, what a big stop from the Philadelphia defense. The Packers decide to gamble. It does not pay off. And this game remains a one-score game. How about that? Now, a lot of fans are going to disagree with that decision, but obviously some hindsight bias right there. But wow, big stop for the Philadelphia defense. Now see if the offense can get some points here before halftime. They have now 24 seconds to do so and 2 timeouts. My goodness, that could be the stop that keeps the Eagles in this game because, again, the Packers do get the ball to start the second half. So, yeah, it's Packers definitely still have the advantage in this game, but Eagles obviously still in it. Be nice for Philadelphia if they can get some points here before halftime, but it does seem unlikely. I don't like that decision to throw that football because now you have to waste a timeout and you only get 2 yards, so not really worth it in my opinion. 2nd down and 7, 16 seconds to go. Here is the pass. It is complete for the first down into Packers territory, but they have no timeouts now as they burn their final one with 8 seconds to go. Yeah, now they have to do a play towards the sideline and hope that they get into field goal range here. Because they're non-field goal range right now. It would be too long for the kicker. First down, 8 seconds to go. And he fires an interception! And he's running the other way! Watch out! Down the sideline! Can he go all the way? Being chased! And a huge tackle made at the 25-yard line. Another interception thrown by the Eagles quarterback. Oh my goodness, he tries to throw the ball towards the sideline, but the Packers defender doing a good job covering the sidelines. Because obviously they knew that the Eagles wanted to throw near the sidelines to stop the clock. Oh my goodness, he almost took it all the way. That would have been crazy. But luckily for the Eagles, no damage is done, and we're at halftime. My goodness, the Eagles offense very shaky in that first half, throwing 3 interceptions. And I thought this was going to be a high-scoring game, but very low scoring for the most part here between the Packers and the Eagles. My goodness, what a game this has been. The Packers with the lead, trying to pull off the upset against the Eagles. And we start the second half. What a wild first half that was. As the Packers will start this possession at their own 21-yard line. And a nice stiff arm, but only getting 3 yards. Yeah, this is similar to the regular season matchup where it was a low-scoring game. But again, both offenses have been so good recently. So very surprised that there's only been 2 offensive touchdowns so far in this game. 2nd and 7, and neither team can run the ball either. And this pass will be completed near the right sideline for the first down. He's bouncing off defenders, and he will take it past the 40 and a 17-yard gain for the first down. A couple broken tackles right there for the Eagles. But if the Packers are able to make this a 2-possession game, it's going to be pretty difficult for the Eagles to come back. So this is obviously a crucial drive in this game early in the second half. This pass over the middle is complete into Eagles territory, and he gets tackled right on that first down line. Yeah, nice job by the Eagles defender to make the tackle right there. But again, the Eagles kind of need to stop the Packers here. They were able to on the last drive on 4th down, but see if they can force a takeaway. Because right now, if you count the turnover on downs as a turnover, the turnover differential right now is +2 in favor of Green Bay. So obviously the Eagles need to win the turnover differential. Or maybe not win the turnover differential, but at least make it more in their favor. First down, the pass over the middle is complete, and he will get another first down near the 35-yard line. The Packers, the 6th seed, could not win the division last week. It went to the Vikings, having to play a very good Eagles team, the winners of the NFC East, and they are trying to pull off the upset in this one. First down, the pass is dangerous, but somehow caught off the deflection, and there he goes, all the way for the touchdown. Are you kidding me? 36 yards, and the Packers add on to their lead. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? This got deflected off of the receiver's foot, and he catches his own deflection. And there are a bunch of Eagle defenders there in the area as well. Oh my goodness, the Packers with a very fortunate bounce right there. You have got to be kidding me. That is crazy. And then he maneuvers around the defender, and just like that, he has gone to the end zone. Oh man, and the Packers open the second half with a long drive that ends in a fluky touchdown. Extra point is good, and now the Eagles are in trouble as they are now down by 2 scores. Yeah, they certainly are. 21-7 now. They have to score on this drive. This is a must-score drive for the Philadelphia Eagles, and a touchdown nonetheless as well. They start at their own 33-yard line. First down, the pass is complete, and you'll get 12 yards near the 45-yard line. Yeah. Good news, the Eagles still have about 4 minutes in this game, so they don't really have to score, necessarily right away, but obviously they have to score on this drive. I'd like to see them score a touchdown before the end of the third quarter. Still a good amount of time. Over a minute to do that. There's a 10-yard gain inside the 45 for a first down. Packers decide to bring pressure. Eagles quarterback doing a nice job handling the pressure, picking up the first down. First down. He will wait. He will fire. It is complete, and he will pick up the first down. Still running past the 30, and a 19-yard gain near the 25-yard line. Yeah, Eagles offense. They've had some good moments in this game. Obviously, throwing out 3 interceptions, such a killer. But they've had a lot of good moments in this game, and there's one right there. So far on this drive. First down. The pressure's coming and taken down back at the 31-yard line. Yeah, and unfortunately, there's just no open receiver down the field, and the Eagles quarterback has to take the sack. Good job, though, not trying to force a dangerous ball like he has on the last few throws when he's been under pressure. This pass will be completed past the 20, and a nice stiff arm. He is in the clear, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown, 31 yards. Huge touchdown for the Eagles. And now it's back to a one-score game. That's definitely the touchdown that they needed. Good job. Beautiful stiff arm right there saying, get out of my way. And he takes it to the house. Now it's back to a one-score game. When it's a one-score game, anything can happen. Extra point is good. So it's now 21-14. The Eagles cut the deficit. The Packers will try to increase their lead, but they're going to get very poor field position to start this drive at their own 22-yard line. They will start this drive with a run. Not much there. No, the Packers really haven't ran the ball very well. They're going to rely on the passing attack. It's unfortunate because in these situations, you want to run the ball to try to run out the clock. Have conservative play calls, but I expect a lot of throws in this fourth quarter. And we start the fourth quarter. 2nd down and 9. Here is a pass. That is complete for the first down, and he will be brought down at the 36-yard line. Yeah, the Eagles are obviously going to need to force a stop here. If the Packers get any points on this drive, it's pretty much game over at that point. First down. He waits and taken down for the sack back at the 30-yard line. A great job by the Eagles pass rush. Able to get to the quarterback and pretty good downfield. There wasn't really a receiver that open, at least in the quarterback's liking. And a big sack right there, pushing the Packers back. 2nd and 16. That play will go for 9 yards, so this is a huge third down play. The Eagles need to stop them. 3rd and 7. Huge play in the ball game. And he will fire, and it's caught for a huge first down. And the Packers keep the drive alive. Big first down for Green Bay. As you see, great protection from the offensive line and able to locate a receiver. Wasn't really that open, but a nice pass, so it didn't matter. And a big first down for the Green Bay Packers. Losing a yard on that run. Under 2 minutes to go now in this game. 2nd down and 11. They look to throw and taken down once again for the sack. And another third down situation here. Yeah, the last third down was 3rd and medium. This is going to be a 3rd and very long situation. So the Eagles obviously have a better chance to stop Green Bay here. But we'll see what happens. 3rd and 16. My goodness, a long way to go for the Green Bay Packers. 3rd down and 16. And he will fire incomplete. And the Philadelphia Eagles get the football back. They certainly are. Great coverage down the field. And my goodness, I've been really surprised how defensive this game has been. I was expecting a back and forth shootout, but that is not what's happened in this game at all. They do pin the Eagles back though at their own 13-yard line, so a long way to go. They need a touchdown in the next minute 34 to keep their season alive. First down. Pressure's coming, but he gets rid of it, and it's complete. He gets a nice block and a first down and a 13-yard gain. Yeah, the Eagles, if they get about 15 yards on average every play, I think they should have enough time to drive down the field and score. That play will go for 6 yards. That pass towards the right side of the field. 2nd down and 4. He will wait. He will fire over the middle. It is complete for the first down. And he will take it just past the 45-yard line with a gain of 14 yards. But only a minute to go now in this game. So the Eagles are starting to run out of time. But I do like the decision to do some chunk yardage plays, not throwing it, trying to throw it deep down the field on every single play. This pass to the running back for the first down and a 13-yard gain under 40 seconds to go now. The Eagles still have all 3 of their timeouts. They certainly do, and I expect the Eagles to use one of them on the next play. First down. The throw to the right side of the field is complete. He gets a nice block and a first down. Still going down the sideline. And he will tiptoe his way to the 15-yard line. Big first down for Philadelphia. Wow, what a play. Able to run down the sideline. Unfortunately, his momentum carried him out of bounds right there because he had an open path to the end zone. But still a big play nonetheless. 23 seconds to go. The Eagles need a touchdown. This pass is complete. And he will be taken down at the 7. 14 seconds to go. Oh boy. This is coming down to the wire. What finish will we have here? This should be very interesting. 2nd and 2. He waits. He fires towards the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown. And an extra point away from tying the game. How about the Philadelphia Eagles? They were down by 2 scores, but they have come back, scoring 2 consecutive touchdowns and now an extra point away from forcing overtime. My goodness, what a comeback from the Philadelphia Eagles in this game. Oh my goodness, what a game this has been. Let's see if the Eagles can tie it here. And the extra point is good. This game is all tied up at 21. What a game this has been. And unless the Packers are able to come up with a incredible play here, we are going to be heading to overtime for the first time this postseason. The Packers will try to get something here at the end of the oh wow, what a play that was, but unfortunately the clock does hit triple zeros. The clock does hit triple zeros, and we, my friends, are heading to overtime. What a game this has been between the Packers and the Eagles. Well, it's the first time this playoffs that we are heading to overtime, so that means the first time we'll see the playoff overtime rules. Both teams will have a chance to possess the ball no matter what, unless there is a defensive score. Whoever scores more points after each team gets the ball once will win the game. If we're still tied after that, then it will be sudden death. And obviously, since it's the playoffs, this game cannot end in a tie, so we will play until a winner has been declared. All right, who's going to get the football first? It is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles. They were down 21-7 in the third quarter, scoring 2 touchdowns in the second half to force overtime, and now a chance to take the lead here in this overtime. That pass will be incomplete. Yeah, not a good way to start overtime, as just unable to connect with his receiver right there. That's just a bad throw by the quarterback, because he was open enough to connect with his receiver right there. 2nd and 10. Here's an aggressive throw, and it's complete for the first down. And a pickup of 19 yards to the 45-yard line. Yeah, the Eagles quarterback, throwing 3 interceptions in the first half, but he has definitely rebounded with some good throws down the field, including that one right there. 1st down for the Eagles. He waits, almost got sacked, somehow able to get rid of it. But the running back unable to make the catch. Yeah, probably should have been caught as he was hit as he threw that football. Definitely a catchable ball, but luckily it wasn't a sack for Philadelphia. 2nd down and 10. He fires and it is complete. What a stiff arm. Not quite enough for the first down, so a big 3rd down play coming up for the Eagles. Yeah, definitely a big 3rd down play coming up. As you see, quarterback has a good amount of time, able to connect with his receiver. Beautiful stuff from right there. But this is a big 3rd down play. They need to get this because right now they're only on the outside of field goal range. And he barely got the first down, as it looked like he was going to be wrapped up in the backfield, but able to escape from multiple defenders. Yeah, my goodness, that should have been a tackle for loss right there. But luckily for the Eagles, they got the first down. We are 1 minute into this overtime. First down for Philadelphia. This pass is dangerous, but it gets there for the first down. Still going past the 20. Broken tackle. And finally brought down inside the 15. The Philadelphia Eagles obviously wanting to score a touchdown to really force the pressure on the Packers offense. It will force them to have to score a touchdown just to keep their season alive. First down. He fires, and it is caught, a broken tackle. And that will set up 1st and goal, a gain of 11 yards at the 3-yard line. The Eagles are definitely knocking on the door. My goodness, almost got sacked right there. There were 3 defenders right there in the Eagles quarterback's face, but somehow able to get rid of football to set up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, the run, and he will take it for 2 yards to the 1-yard line. Yeah. Both teams really haven't had any explosive runs in this game. So that run goes for 2 yards. It'll be interesting to see if they run it again here. 2nd and goal. The toss. Can he cut to the right side? And he will. Touchdown. And the Eagles take the lead here in overtime. Yeah, great job by the running back. Able to get around the defender. Able to score. And how about the Eagles taking the lead after being down by 2 scores in the second half? And the extra point doinks in. And now the Packers need a touchdown on this drive, or else they will not advance to the divisional round. And once again, they're going to have poor field position. For the most part, the Packers have had pretty poor field position to start most of their drives. Packers offense really struggling in the last few possessions. Let's see if they can get back on track here, as this pass is complete, and there he goes past the 40. Can they catch him into Eagles territory? And he will take it all the way to the 40, a pickup of 38 yards. Wow. Huge play for the Packers offense as they need to score on this drive, or else they are going to be eliminated. Big first down for the Packers. Taking it all the way to the 40-yard line. I can't believe he got away from all those defenders right there. First down, waiting, pressure's coming, has to get rid of it, double coverage, it's intercepted, and the Eagles will win a thriller in overtime. What a game! What a game indeed. The Eagles started the game by throwing a pick six, but they end the game with a huge interception that officially seals the deal. And how about the Philadelphia Eagles down by 2 scores? And they score 21 unanswered points to win the game. What a comeback, what a game, and what a way to end Wildcard Weekend here in Retro Bowl. So the Eagles clutch game-winning interception. This was really a tale of two halves. Yeah, it certainly was. The Packers, and even to start the second half, the Packers starting the second half with a touchdown. But then the Eagles were able to respond. Then the Eagles defense got a huge stop, forcing the Packers to punt the ball. The Eagles go and tie the game. And then they score in overtime and get the interception to officially move on to the divisional round. Unbelievable. What a win for the Eagles. As you look at the bracket, we know all the matchups in the divisional round. In the NFC, we will have the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings in a rematch of the Week 2 battle that the Vikings won. So that should be a fun game. Meanwhile, the San Francisco 49ers are going to play the Arizona Cardinals. They've already played twice this season. Both games were outstanding. In Week 3, that ended in a tie. In Week 7, the Cardinals won by a score of 40-37. So we expect more offensive fireworks in that game. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the game. What a game this was as the Eagles take it over the Packers in overtime by a score of 28-21. We'll see you next weekend.